Busted. Totally got you. Sit up straight, uncross those legs, sit up, young man. I know you've all heard that. Probably even in a chiropractic office, maybe from your own mother. Why is it about posture that has chiropractors in such arms? What we're trying to do is we're trying to educate you on the benefits of posture and how the effects of that on your spine. We're all about the spine and nervous system, and how is posture related? That's what we're going to talk about today. That's why you have to wonder why we always say, I encourage you to sit up straight, uncross those legs, stop sitting forward like a little old man, all those things. So what is it about posture that makes it so important? Well, guess what? Your central nervous system is stored within your spine. If you put stress on that spine, especially physical stress, that can cause a whole host of issues. In fact, when you really think about it, think about the long-standing implications of posture. Would you really like to walk around like that little old man at the park? That's not healthy. That's not vitality. What you have to do is sit up straight, be proud, chest out, shoulders back, head up straight. That's being youthful. That's being healthy. It's not the old and degenerated. Now, how did they get that way? Do you think all of a sudden they were turned 84 and they were just walking around and said, oh, I'm only 84. No, it took a lot of years to get there. It was probably years of typing at the computer, reading books, and for probably some of us, now that we're getting younger and younger, think about texting. Think about the iPads. Think about the Leapsters. I mean, we're seeing the forward head posture and the crotchety old lady posture younger and younger. There's a reason for that. It's just because of all the stress we put on it. So today, let's talk about posture. Now, when you look at somebody straight on, and I'm going to teach you how to, so you can go home and check your own kids and check your own family. When you look at somebody straight on, those shoulders should be nice and level. Put a finger on each shoulder and check that. They shouldn't be like this. They shouldn't certainly be like this. These are all things that you can look at, and it's completely free. Now, if you ever need help, I know for a fact that your chiropractor would be happy to help check people's posture. It's what we do. It's our passion. Their eyes should be level. Their ears should be level. Their chin should be right over their sternum. It's not going to be shifted side to side. It's not going to be tilted side to side, all straight up and down. Because when you think about it, it's just like a nail. That spine should be straight as a nail. And if you hammer down on a nail, it's going to do well. But if you have a bent nail and you hammer down on it, what happens? It bends more. Well, guess what? Gravity is a hammer that doesn't stop. It's continually hammering down on us. So we need that spine straight up and down like a nail. Now from the side, there's a couple other things for normals. When you're laying from the side, that ear hole should be right over your shoulders. It shouldn't be like this. And it shouldn't be like this. In fact, everybody, did you know that if you have forward head posture and you do like that, it actually pushes the organs down and pushes the gut out? And so by sitting up straight and sitting with good posture, you can actually appear slimmer. Yeah, all sorts of benefits, right? So here's the thing. There's a couple other things like that that are related to posture. So for fact, I'm going to use my bowling ball here. Did you know that your head actually weighs about the same as a bowling ball? 10 pounds, 12 pounds, it depends on how big you are. So if you have a 10-pound bowling ball and you're holding it up like this, you could do this all day, but notice the curve in the wrist. Now, we often talk about the neck needing to have the curve of the shape of a banana, and this is the reason why. You could hold this all day, but if you lost that curve, imagine how hard this gets. Imagine the strain that we're having. And I'm only able to do this because I'm really ripped, but think of all the strain on your forearm and all the pressure there. Well, muscles require energy. And so think about it. Maybe the reason that you're exhausted at the end of the day is because your muscles are working harder than they need to. If they're having to work and hold this bowling ball and they're doing this all day, can you imagine the strain it has? Now, we know from the American Journal of Pain Management in 1994 that posture affects so many physiological functions. Lung volume, pulse, heart activity, and mood are all affected by posture. So let's prove this. In fact, as you're sitting there, I want everybody to sit up nice and tall. And pretend with me for one moment that we're in the nursing home. So stick those heads forward. Take a deep breath. Now sit up straight and take a deep breath. What's easier? Imagine what posture can do for athletes, especially at the end of the fourth quarter or at the end of the third quarter or at the end of the game. Imagine what it can do for you if you're trying to start a new exercise program. Just that amount of lung volume. Well, also think about the implications over the course of the day. If you're not using so much activity trying to breathe, you're going to have that much more oxygen for your brain. You're going to be able to concentrate better. You're going to be able to think. You're going to be able to be that much more productive. But also think of all the muscle activity that is required to get the oxygen you need if you have forward head posture. If you have the energy back because you can breathe properly, you're going to have that much more energy at the end of the day. Oh man, the implications are limitless with that. Posture also affects mood. Now, in college, I was a biochemistry psychology nerd, so this is something I'm very passionate about. It's something called biofeedback. Did you know that if you force yourself to smile for 5 minutes, you'll be in a better mood? And believe me, sometimes I want to be in a cruddy mood and I hate knowing that. But it's absolutely true. You can actually fool the way your brain is thinking based on your physical activity. So for example, think about posture. If you run across a friend or a family member who's kind of sad and down and depressed, what's their body language? What's their posture look like? Right? But when you think about somebody that's very confident and happy and strong, what's their posture like? You know, chest is out, head is back. We honestly see people come out of their cocoons in here. The cloud is lifted. When they go from like this, their brain being told all the time, down, 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 to vibrant, vibrant, vibrant. And so folks, think of the implications of that. Think of all the people you might be able to help just because of something like that. And so the effects of posture are limitless. So just like a chiropractor is just hounding down on posture, it's because it's our version of prevention. When you think about a dentist, their version is brushing and flossing and eating, not a lot of tons of sugars and getting a checkup here and there. Well, for a chiropractor, ours is all about keeping the structure of the spine in proper alignment. And if you can do that in your day-to-day activities, whether you're driving or at work or even at home watching TV, the implications of that are going to be fantastic. And you're not going to be paying off my student loans. You're going to be helping being more vibrant and being healthier because you're taking care of your spine the way it was designed to be. So as you look at your friends and families, take a look at their posture. Check your kids. Make sure that they're growing because guess what? As the twig is bent, so grows the tree. And make sure that that tree grows up nice and strong. So folks, that's what I'm going to empower you with. Go home, check those shoulders, check those eyes, check those things. And if you need help, ask your chiropractor to check posture with you.